Sports live from Vegas. MGM Grand, hosted by Tracy Morgan. You'll see it here on ABC. Well, thanks to all the moms for letting the basketball fans and all the moms who are basketball fans watch this game on this Mother's Day. This is such a young Golden State team. This is all playing with house money, it feels like, for them being in this second round. But if they get to 2-2,
anything can happen.
Exactly.
Because in games 1 and 2, they scored over 100 points down in San Antonio. But the big thing for them right now is to attack. Just don't try to milk the clock and waste the life. Keep attacking, because that's when you're at your best. And then also remember now, Bogut has been big for you. Not only the 18 boards, he's just doing a terrific job in covering and helping everyone out.
They had 2 missed free throws, so those bad numbers we saw for the Spurs here. They haven't scored in overtime.
Yeah, they're 0 for 6.
Landry, last-minute decision to pitch it with plenty of clock time. Barnes sticks left, comes right, pulls up.
Isn't it great for this young man?
Largest lead of the game with 2:12 in OT. Barnes almost took it away. Duncan pitched it out. This is a big three. Green missed. Curry rebound.
What a defensive segment that was for Golden State. Not only did 2 guys play and rotate, but they had a third man who discouraged the baseline move. That was beautiful.
To the screen. Curry to the basket.
There you go. That's why when you have a young team like this, don't sit on the clock. Let them play. And Mark is doing that. And this young guy is answering the bell. Even though he's missed a couple, this play is big. Just watch the hesitation. I'm taking Duncan right to the rim.
Not himself today. Not 100% explosion on that ankle. Still 22 points. 9-0 shutout here in overtime. Place is going nuts. Parker in trouble. Ginobili the deck. Who touched it last? They say the Warriors just got Boston says. What do you have? Going the other way. Off Ginobili. Golden says. They can go to the monitors last 2 minutes. And overtime. They can go to the monitors.
Well, and they should. The ball's off on Ginobili. And just watch as it comes over to the sideline.
They make the ruling out here that it does belong to Golden State. Now we'll go for the review. So as they look at it, do you look at it? Now the question is, did Curry get a finger on it after Ginobili tapped it?
I'll tell you, that's a tough call right there. If you're saying, oh no, he did. From that angle, it looks like he did. From the other 2 angles, very tough question. It looks like he changed the direction.
That's it, Coach.
Right.
You look at it,
Change the direction of the ball.
Yeah, watch how the stripes on the ball and the rotation just adjust and spins a little bit.
Yes, it did.
And Dennis, our director, and Ivan Shop, our producer, in the truck with our great crew of camera operators and everybody in tape, giving the officials the look here. Want to take one more peek at it? 1:37 to go and 9-0 Golden State. It is overtime.
That right there, the defense, because of the angle, you could say he missed it. But this is the best angle right there, because the ball changes direction.
Do you have a definitive, I'm 100% sure, the change of direction was caused by?
I hope not. And naturally, every San Antonio fan has it, off of Curry, no doubt about it. But it's such a tough call for the referees. And Bill Kennedy was right here, right on top of that play. He had it going the other way. But then Scott Foster, the lead official, came down in here and said, let's go to the ground.
Bill Kennedy said, I had it live. I had it right live on that call. Well, Bay Area fans have seen one of their teams, the A's, get the wrong end of a terrifically bad mistake.
That's right.
By the umpires in baseball earlier this week. But that looked to be the correct call. Now they need to double check on the shot clock. Where's the clock going to sit? It was at 6, I believe. Out of bounds as deflected by Curry. Scott Foster's going to go back and take a peek at the monitor and check the clock to make sure they're right on that.
Now you can see that Barnes has really stepped up here in the fourth quarter in the overtime. He's made some very, very big plays. And naturally, that last three-point play by Curry. The guy who carried him, made so many crucial plays in that fourth quarter was Jarrett Jack. There's no doubt about it. The young man has had an excellent game here today.
I said something a moment ago as they look at the clock and get the shot clock straightened out, that the Warriors are playing with house money. And I know as any coach, and Mark Jackson feels this as well, no, they're not playing with house money. Who knows how many times you get in this situation. I think just collectively, as sports fans, you're expecting the Spurs and Warriors, nice story, they won a series, they're so young. But that's not the way this team believes in the locker room, and that's why they're playing with the kind of heart in the second half after that bad first half.
Mike, when you go down into San Antonio and you score 106 at the end of regulation, okay, you lose by 2 in overtime. Next game you come back and score 100 again. You have a lot of confidence.
Yes.
Unfortunately for them in game 3, they just didn't get it together and they shot a poor percentage. That was shocking. But their coach is so positive and so optimistic, he keeps them on track. Anytime that you're in the second round of the playoffs, you are coming out and you're assuming that you are going to play your hardest and win this next game. And that's what it's all about. They are not thinking of going, oh my God, this thing could be over. Right. They're thinking 2-2 because we did not shoot well in game 3 and we're going to come back, hey, the second. How about Mark at halftime when they had him in that cuddle? All right? And he talked, we're going to be positive, and that's exactly what they have been.
Well, that's what he's reinforced throughout this run. You know the story in the East. Miami trying to go 3-1 in Chicago tomorrow, and then the Knicks, who have to find an answer for Roy Hibbert, to find an answer for their offensive woes. The Spurs, the Pacers are not allowing the Knicks to do what they did to make their goal this year, shoot three-pointers. And over here in the West, it's become a Memphis-type series, all 3 games so far there. And now could be looking at 2-2 here. There's a minute 37 seconds left. Popovich takes a timeout. There's a chance to regroup with your guys here a little bit, because as we saw in game 1, this game's not over.
Yeah, the main thing right now is, let's say San Antonio scores. The big thing is make sure you get the ball to Thompson or Curry, you know, 2 of your better foul shooters, so that you can maneuver, and if they decide to foul and they play, hey, we're going to score, we're going to press you, force you to either call timeout, move the ball, or if you inbound the ball, we're going to go for the steal, and if we don't get the steal, we're going to foul you.
So the Spurs will come out with Ginobili, Parker, Duncan, Green, and Leonard, the 5 that have been on the floor for most of this overtime period where the Spurs have not scored. Turns it over once. Missed all 9 of their shots. And as you see, World News with David Muir, or your local news coming up next, except on the West Coast. And out here on Channel 7 in the Bay Area, you'll get Warriors post-game coverage live from the arena. Minute 37 left. Ginobili, quick take. Looks for the 3. Green out of the corner. Splash the 3.
Off the glass. Come on now, see, right on them. They're going to get right on them, and they're going to force them to call a timeout. And that's good basketball. All right, now, good basketball. His guys were ready. They couldn't get the ball to their key foul shooters. They call timeout. Now you're going to talk it over and move